Hello students, welcome to today's lesson. Our topic for today is capital. At the end of this class, students will know the meaning of capital, accountant's point of view of capital, also the economist's point of view of capital, and the layman's understanding of capital. And then we'll look at types of capital. Now let's start with defining capital. Capital refers to financial assets or financial value of assets such as cash and funds held in deposit accounts, as well as tangible machinery and production equipment used in environments such as factories and other. Now let's take a look at the different views of capital, and the first one we're looking at is the accountant's view of capital. Accountants define capital as the net worth of a business. Capital is seen as the original funds with which a person starts a business. The accountant considers capital as synonymous to money. It is the excess of asset over liabilities. The next one we're looking at is the economist's view of capital. To the economist, capital is known as one of the factors of production. Now remember factors of production: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. So the economists view capital as one of the factors of production. And lastly, the layman's view of capital. Now let's take a look at types of capital. The first one we're looking at is authorized, registered, or nominal capital. This is the total amount of money which a company or an organization is allowed to issue out to the public. It is the amount stated in the Memorandum of Association and approved by registrars of companies which a company can issue out for subscription. Next is issued capital. Issued capital is a part of the nominal capital that the company is willing to issue out to the public for subscription at a particular point in time. We also have called up capital. Called up capital is a part of the issued capital that the people, that is the general public, have been asked to make payments for. We also have paid up capital. Paid up capital is the part of the called up capital which shareholders have paid for. Next is uncalled capital. Uncalled capital is a part of the issued capital which is yet to be called up for payment. Next is loan capital. Loan capital is the total amount of money borrowed from external sources to run a business. We also have capital owned. Capital owned is the excess of value of assets of a business over its liability. It is also known as the net worth of a business. That is the excess of a company's asset over its liabilities. Next is capital employed. This is the total asset of a business, both fixed and current assets. It is the total value of all the resources used in running a business. We also have liquid capital. Liquid capital is the asset that can be easily converted to cash. Next is fixed capital. Fixed capital is a durable capital of a business. It is used continually or continuously for further production. Fixed capital are not for immediate consumption, but for the production of other goods. And lastly, now let's move on to exercise. Question 1. Give the meaning of capital market. Question 2. Define the capital market from a layman's point of view. Question 3. Differentiate between how an accountant and an economist sees the capital market. And question 4. State and explain 8 types of capital. Good luck. With this, we've come to the end of this class. In our next class, we'll be continuing our discussion on capital. I'll be looking at the meaning of working capital, the calculation of working capital, and many more. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. See you in our next class.